Alright, hi everyone, this is Ion Blaze. I started up a new character, as you can obviously see here. Playing a cleric, actually. The big reason why is because clerics are really needed on raids, and you really won't struggle to get a group. What I like too is that yeah, I gotta go a little bit lower level mobs because these level 6 are double my level and they take a while still. Oh, the Umas are good. So I want to try out with. I made a ranger as well, Zedorian. See some of the gear I got. These rings are huge when you're first starting out. If you get those, these only add 1 mana point, crazily enough. And these bracers of velocity are really easy to get out in Ocean Adheres. If you can kill a level 20 mob, you can get basically 5 strength wrist. But anyways, most of the time when I play, I stay on the Vader Fate Arc area just because it's so much. There's so many more people I've noticed, but you know I want to check out the newer zones. I want to check out what it's like in Freeport. So right now I'm in North Row. I got a port over here from Namian because I still haven't got this guy invited to the guild. I kind of need to be abreast about what's going on in the guild so I can know if like there's a pickup raid or something though. But yeah, this is the revamp of North Row. You know what? There's one thing I do want to mention. Definitely want to mention this. What I've noticed is the revamps of Freeport are actually... Freeport itself, I prefer the older one, but that's just because of nostalgia. But when talking about the surrounding outlying areas, North Row and Common Lands are done way better. Because I noticed when you were trying to when you would try to level up in the low level portions in Freeport, there's just this bereft of mobs in East Common Lands and North Row. The mobs are too high, so there's this gap period of like level 4 to 7 or 8 where you're severely underpowered versus the mobs that are all around you if you're not starting out with any twin gear. So this is really nice that there's this bridge, that they added on this bridge. Ooh, I need to get out of here. This is just too many. But the thing that sucks is ads up the wazoo. But let me show. So this is a bit of the North Row revamp. I also want to go to Kenos and check all that stuff out. See if these guards will help me. Yep, they will. Oh, he didn't take the tip. Okay. I thought he took the tip, but he didn't. He gave a tip to Namian, but I guess he turned it down. Okay, so... yeah, this is the entrance area. One big difference I do notice. I'll show it in just a bit. Killed its coyote. My coyotes in the area where I actually live. Okay, so the coyotes don't social. So when you're leveling up, I really don't recommend... killing anything below any light blues. because they seem to only give 1 EXP per. I'll show it. So this is a light blue, so I'm 73%. Mind you, this is a double EXP too right now, but still. Concept, it'll be even worse without it. So 73, I didn't even get 1% on that, and it's double EXP weekend. Killed this armadillo. %. Okay, so normally it was 1% on double EXP weekend. I find a higher level mob, I'll show it. But anyways, yeah, let me show this. So they changed the sewers. I've never been in the Freeport sewers yet, but they changed that. So it's its own separate zone. You have this big open area right out in front of the gates with plenty of mobs, which is rather... Yeah, this is so much more convenient. Actually, arguably, if you're going to level up, don't use East Freeport, I believe. No, don't use West Freeport. I'll show you what I mean. Use this area. So the zone's right here, which is different because in the classic version of Freeport, the newbie yard is still contained within East Freeport, but it's not in this. North Row is actually separate from it. And you can see there's a whole lot more mob density in North Row and much greater level variety than otherwise. Alright, so this is East Freeport, and this is where the docks are. I'm going to show West Freeport. Here's the soul binder. Okay. There's an officer on or anything. One thing I'll also say is that Kanos did not get a revamp, nor did Hallis, so it's all the same. So I intend on checking that out on my Ranger, actually, that I made. But need to get a Druid to port me to Surefall Glade. That's a port they don't have on P99. But what am I gonna do? The places that do seem to have a revamp, is that his name Gohan? He's a Dragon Ball Z fan. Gohan didn't look like that. Okay, yeah, Kanos didn't seem to get a revamp, but a place that did seem to get a revamp was it was definitely Nectalos. Nectalos is not the same. And oh, don't turn in bone chips. Just save them. I checked the EXP return on the bone chips, even when I was like level 1 or 2 when I did the Caladim quest, which is really good on P99. It was garbage. The EXP was barely anything. So crushed bone belts are okay on EXP, but the bone chip quests are just garbage. I wouldn't do it. Alright, so this is West Freeport. And this is the newbie yard in West Freeport. What I hate about it is this uphill ramp. And it's really short. It's really small. Compact. There's usually so many people in this one zone. I remember on starting day, there was just too many people. And all the mobs, there's no real level 3s. So it's going to be slower to level here. But here, let's show common lands. So they revamped common lands and they put it all into one zone. So instead of being, I always get confused, always say, oh, I'm going to go sell some stuff in the EC tunnel. No, you're going to sell stuff in the CL tunnel. That's what it is now. A lot less mob density right here. You can definitely tell. North Row is way better. But the auction house is still alive and well. So common lands, what they did, yeah, they mixed east and west common lands, which is nice, so you don't have to zone between the two. The Wizard Spire Druid Ring is, of course, Cat the Fire Spinner, and the Fish Guy if you want to make those fish rolls. And Nectalos is also pretty nice. I don't want to go level in Nectalos, though, because I don't kill on sight. I think they also fixed the mob density in Nectalos, so it's a lot better if you're trying to level up. I've noticed even groups there. I was surprised. There were people at these orc camps in Nectalos. That was kind of shocking. I think this is a cleric trainer. Oh, you racist. I'm a cleric and you don't want anything to do with a cleric. Might be because of my the Tuner religion. But you're forced to if you're Eric. What's one thing that's nice though is instead of being NRO where you get the clinging darkness, you get a snare for that necklace. You get a root, I think is a Tuner cleric. So let me just get this level real quick, and I am gonna go show off Half Elfish Presley. Rune Falchion. Let's go get that level. So I started this cleric because I'm at 50 on Aeonic and Zedorian, so kind of just sitting here. Is it two? But I don't think Zeitgeist is a. I think he's just a regular member. He can't do a guild invite. Yimmy Buffett. Yeah, I was grouping with him the other day in the Plane of Fear. I was the puller there in Plane of Fear on Aeonic. I got all the resist gear on Aeonic too. That's really nice. I got the Rune Bone Fork. I paid everything to get all the resist items for Aeonic itself. So he's going to be fully raid geared essentially. Not necessarily... What I mean by that, not necessarily all his standard equipment spots, but I mean he's going to have completely full on resist gear for now. What is it? The Valium bracelets don't... You can't make them till Velius, I believe. So those ones I'm kind of out of luck on, but I'm good on everything else. I don't want to kill these level 6s yet, just because they're lower. And honestly, actually, it's been way faster leveling the the ranger than the cleric, just because. Oh, shoot. I think I can withstand it. Yeah, it's been way faster leveling the ranger just because the hits harder, you can pull more. But the biggest thing is the mob choice with track, and you can filter it by level. I only go after the higher level ones that give more EXP. Okay, so 90%. One other piece of gear I got that was pretty easy. If you go to Ogok, all the guards, if you kill them, they all have this crude stein. Normally they sell it for about 30 PP in the EC tunnel, or the Common Lands tunnel. But I mean, it's so easy to get. If you can kill level like 35 mob, you get this free. By the time, if you're 35, you can get a Bracer Velocity and a crude stein basically for free. These rings costed me, well, the 45 HP rings costed me 100 plat per, and these costed me 20 plat per. So it was actually pretty cheap to start out. A permanent fight. Die. I don't like how these social. That was 10%. Oh, that was even more. So that was 11% for that kill. Oh man, I can't get out of fighting. I think I need a move bad. Once I kill this rattlesnake, I'm gonna move. Because I'm getting wandering pathers like crazy. Getting hit by 3 mobs. Oh, come on, kill it, kill it, kill it. I need to run. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, so as you can obviously see, that pathing, the fact that these social is a pain in the butt, though. And I just got hit with another poison. I'm probably gonna about to die here, unless I can get to these guards and just... Come on. Help me, guards. Whew. Yeah, so watch out for the friggin' snakes because they won't stop coming. Damn. Get new spells. Horde Undead. 5 mana for a nuke that's double the damage. That's not bad. What do I get next level? I get Lol, AoE, Gate. Let me see, do I get anything else? Let's see if there's anything else. Should have Cure Poison. I guess I don't. Do I have all these? I've got lull. Guess I don't have all these spells. Cure blindness? Do I have cure blindness? No, I don't have any of the cures. I should have all the cures by now. And light healing. Wow, my character's real behind. Alrighty. Thank you guys all for watching. And I shall see you guys in the next video.